Hi beauties, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, you will learn how to slay your makeup by your own self. So make sure you watch this video today. Before applying any product on your face, you need to get your face cleaned, and I used a cleanser and a toner. Next, you will go ahead to apply moisturizer. You need to feed skin with enough moisture, and you don't just apply any moisturizer. You have to get a moisturizer that suits your skin type. After moisturizing, I went in with the Embryolisse primer. This Embryolisse primer is a very good primer and it's for all skin type. So it serves as a good makeup base for any type of makeup, and make sure you apply generously and also blend properly to avoid patches. Next, I'll go ahead to prep the skin before applying foundation, and in this case, I'm using the Maroon Skin Prep. This will help me prepare the skin for the next product coming in, and it also serves as a primer, and I just applied at the areas where I want to control the oils and also sweat. Here I'm just moisturizing her lip to prepare for lip stain, and next I went ahead to pick the foundation that matches her skin undertone, and I made sure I applied first with the brush and went ahead to start blending with a beauty sponge. So I love using brush to apply foundation to get that full coverage before I blend with it. For cream blush, you go ahead to pick a color or a shade that matches with your undertone. You don't just pick any random colors because you like them. They need to match your skin and ensure that it's well blended. For concealer, you have to pick a concealer depending on your skin type and what look you want to go for, and you just apply very little at the dark areas of your under eye to conceal and also to brighten. So in this video, I use a mattifying concealer and I blended immediately after application, and also my placement, I just placed in the inner corner of her eyes and blended outward. I didn't like place the concealer from the inner corner of her eye all the way down to the outer corner of her eye. No, I just placed a little at the inner corner of her eyes and blended outward. And for the bridge of her nose, I just added a little concealer and blended also. Next, you go ahead to dry up the concealer using a powder, a mineralized powder or a full coverage powder, whichever one you want to go with, but you just have to dry up the concealer before you go in to bake or to set. So this process that I'm doing is called presetting, that set before you set, if you understand. So next, you go ahead to dry up the foundation by applying powder all over the face, your skin shade of powder all over the face, like areas where you did not highlight. So you just apply powder softly and gently like a classic girl that you are. Now is the best time to apply your dry blush, your powder blush. So you just apply that and blend upwards down to a hairline. And I also use the remnant from the brush just to bronze her forehead, like just to warm up her forehead. Then I went ahead to use another powder, shade of powder, to contour her nose, and I used the MAC mineralized powder in shade dark. Now you want to set your makeup, and you'll be using a setting powder to set your makeup. So you have to use a setting powder that matches your skin. If you're a dark person, you have no business using a light shade of setting powder. So in this video for the light skin, I'm using Huda Beauty setting powder in shade pound cake, and the setting powder is very soft. It's good. In fact, I wasn't surprised because it's Huda Beauty, of course. I just went ahead to use the pad to just pat her skin, to give that matte finish look. For eyeshadow, you need a very good base for your eyeshadow to avoid breakouts. You can use concealer, a mattifying concealer for your eyeshadow base, but in this case, I use Ben 9 Clone White as my eyeshadow base, and you need to start off with a transition shade that matches your skin. And I love using brown shade because brown goes with any skin type. So I applied the brown shade from the Annie's Beauty Make It Brown palette, and I went in with a lighter brown, then further on with a darker brown. Then from my Juvia's Place, I love Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette so much. I just picked the pink shade and further on blended in between with the brown shade. Then for eyeliner, I'm using the Paula Beauty eyeliner. So you can use any dark eyeliner that you know it doesn't smudge. Okay, so you can use any dark eyeliner that you have as much as it doesn't smudge. Then you will want to clean up excess for eyeshadow fallout on your lashes before placing your lashes, and you place your lashes directly on top of your real lash. Okay, and also make sure that you are using a very good eyelash glue so that your lashes doesn't fall out. Now I'll be dusting off excess powder from our skin, and after dusting that, I'll go ahead to apply my setting spray from Omari Code. This is a setting mist. This one will just take off, the white powdery stuff. And next I went in with my setting spray, the Airbrush setting spray. This is a very good spray which allows your makeup to last all day. For your lip stain, you can pick any lips of your choice that you want to use or that you love using, but for the sake of this video, I used a brown lip stain from Avour Cosmetics in shade 22, and for the inner corner of our lips, inner part of our lips, I layered it with the pink lip, like a very light pink shade from the Imagic lip stain. To finish up our look, I went ahead to use my pad to apply the MAC mineralized powder in shade medium golden. So this is my client just feeling herself, though we are not done with the makeup yet, we just need some finishing touches. So next I'll go ahead to apply highlighter, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty highlighter in Harmony Karat just to apply in the areas where my light is going to hit. Then to extend our real lashes, I'm using the Zaron Beauty mascara. And guys, this is the final look. So let me know in the comment section if you learned anything today, or you have anything you want me to teach next in my next video. I would sure do that for you. And if you're not yet my subscriber, what are you waiting for, guys? Here we don't gatekeep. We teach makeup, we teach you how to slay your face, we teach you as a beginner makeup artist. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, because this is what make me feel like you guys are really watching and seeing my channel. So don't forget to hit the like button. See you in my next video. Bye.